afternoon. This is News at 2, live from Wisdom Yard Television. I am Ojunayo Adelere. Here are the news headlines. Lagos government announces plan to tax remote workers. Crisis hit Nigerian aviation sector over grounding of Arik Airline. Now the news in details. The Lagos state government has announced plans to generate an estimated 200 billion naira from remote workers and revenue streams with the digital ecosystem. This is according to the content of a document Eco Revenue Plus Summit released recently. The government said its target to raise 5 trillion naira internally generated revenue (IGR) from 4 major sectors, including the digital ecosystem. Increasing Lagos State's IGR to 5 trillion naira in the life of the current administration requires a comprehensive and innovative approach that leverages technology, strengthens tax administration, expands the tax base, and explores new revenue stream options, especially in the non-tax areas, while optimizing the existing processes, it said. In the past year, Lagos had continued to top in IGR according to the National Bureau of Statistics (NBS). The state generated the highest internal revenue of 651 billion naira in 2022. Crisis has erupted in Nigeria's aviation sector as 2 government agencies clashed following the recent grounding of all Arik Air fleets over $2.5 million debt. This comes after the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, announced the grounding of all the fleets of Arik Airline. In a follow-up to the minister's announcement, the Nigerian Airspace Management Agency (NAMA) explained that the Keyamo decision is due to the subsisting court order from the Supreme Court of Nigeria. The minister, being a member of the inner bar himself, understands the implication of the Supreme Court order, dismissing the motion for leave to appeal, and will not risk his license as a legal practitioner or his privilege as a senior advocate of Nigeria stand by engaging in acts that will frustrate an order of the Supreme Court of Nigeria, the spokesperson of NAMA, Abdullahi Musa, said in a statement on Tuesday. However, in a swift response to the suspension, a statement by the Chief Executive Officer of the domestic carrier, Arik Air, managed by Asset Management Corporation of Nigeria, APCON, Roy Ilegbodu, expressed dismay at the minister's action. The management of Arik Air in receivership is dismayed by the sudden order issued by the Honorable Minister of Aviation to ground our aircraft. This decision, made without warning or consultation, has serious repercussions for our valued passengers, dedicated employees, and the broader Nigerian economy. This is a devastating blow to our passengers, its employee, and the Nigerian economy, he said. On his part, he argued that the decision of the minister comes despite that a right of attachment was issued on July 18, 2024, targeting our aircraft, after which, further to an originating motion filed by AMCO, the High Court of the FCT on July 25, 2024, clearly instructed all parties to maintain status quo. Daily Post report that the Abuja court has ordered the sale of Arik aircraft to offset debts owed Auto AZ and other by the airline. This comes amid the challenges of high airfares, infrastructure deficiencies, and safety faced by Nigeria's aviation sector. Before the news comes to an end, here are the headlines once again. Lagos government announces plan to tax remote workers. Crisis hit Nigerian aviation sector over grounding of Arik Airline.